The city of New Orleans, really a sight to see and a wonderful place to visit. We're happy to be here tonight. Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Last season with the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram became a star. Often his own toughest critic, Ingram said, "My motivation is being the best I can be. I can't be perfect, but if I do all I can, I think I can be close to perfect." Kevin, he's putting in the work to get as close as he can. Back to you.
He is indeed, DA. Thank you. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. J.J. Redick is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Favors in at the center. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Holiday with it. Right side, Bogdanovic. For the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
Bledsoe against Howard. And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
Bledsoe's a master at taking it to the rack. I mean, his combination of strength and speed, hard to contain.
And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Ingram. Bogdanovic grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Here's Bledsoe. And the rejection by Giannis. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Here's Williamson. Oh, my goodness. What a play. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Antetokounmpo passes to Bogdanovic. Lopez outside. No good on the triple. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The 3-point line, it's Ingram. And he overshot that one, missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Holiday against Williamson. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 5. Here's Favors. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Favors picks him up. Giannis passes to Lopez. Back to Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bledsoe looking around. And the wide open shot from Redick. And the Pelicans miss again. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Leading by 5. Shots good by Middleton. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
That free throw good from Bledsoe.
And the key for Bledsoe, like it is for most players, is staying motivated and engaged. I mean, he's a big player for this team, an important player for this team.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. And Milwaukee has possession. And there's 1:45 left to play here in the first. Holiday with the 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 6.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you're seeing the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
First free throw is good.
And really, guys, I can't put a ceiling on Ingram. I mean, with his length and his shooting stroke and work ethic, this is a guy who I think has the potential to be truly great.
No good on the second free throw.
Hey, you know, as dominant as the Greek Freak is offensively, the tendency is that people overlook his impact at the other end of the floor. I mean, you could make a case that he might be the league's most versatile defender, too.
Pelicans trail by 5. And Favors kicks to Bledsoe. Double by Bogdanovic. Fires for 3. That shot off. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
He's won MVP, but would it surprise you to see Giannis win the Defensive Player of the Year before his career is done?
No, it would not surprise me, Greg. I mean, he's an elite rim protector. He's an outstanding rebounder on both backboards, and he's disruptive because of his length and athleticism and his tenacity and passion. Don't discount that.
And here is Antetokounmpo after J.J. Redick hitting the 3. Middleton finds Lopez. Over Favors. They shoot again, and it's Lopez laying it in.
Taking it strong. Nice finish by the big fella. Way to get after it, Lopez.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Bogdanovic against Redick. The shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. Holiday, the bucket on the assist from Bogdanovic.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks lead by 6. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the Raptors back in 2019.
I think one important lesson that I got is that you got to finish the job. You got to get it done. But I'm just, I'm happy from all that experience that we learned. And we came back and we have a goal in our head. We're motivated.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Milwaukee.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Zion at the 4 with Okafor at the 5. Lonzo Ball out there with Hill. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, it's a must to avoid fouling Ball. I mean, he's excellent at taking it to the defense and drawing the contact.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. Most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Now, here's Ball. Outside Hill. Pass to Ingram. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
That's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Matthews has got the lead, back up to 8 now for Milwaukee.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. You just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that.
Growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. The Bucks also with the sub. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Bucks leading by 8. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Matthews kicks to Holiday. Knocks down the step back Jay. Holiday's got 7.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Matthews, no good there. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Out to the right wing. Here's Ball. Rebounded by Korver. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Matthews goes in, good on the bucket. And now a 12-point Milwaukee lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here is Hill. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And again, no good by New Orleans. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Trying to get open is Lopez. Antetokounmpo with the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Okafor. No good again that time. The Bucks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
New Orleans making some changes here. Favors comes in for Okafor. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for George Hill. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Wesley Matthews. Favors. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Korver gets a wide open look. Milwaukee getting another chance here. Back to Connaughton. 3-pointer. Pelicans pull it in. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Favors passes to Williamson. Ball dishes to Williamson. Here's the 3. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Holiday, he has 7. Pass to Giannis. Lopez inside. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Bucks ahead as they end the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-5 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Your defense has been very good. Why has that happened?
Well, you know, I think our guys are committed on that end. Everybody's active, everybody's covering for each other, and we know how important it is.
Mike, we'll see if it continues in the next quarter. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 block. He's been playing extremely well lately and making some new highlights for us already in this one. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, we're seeing Giannis in attack mode. He's playing with real tenacity and making every shot count. It's a relentless siege, and the other team is struggling to recover from it.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Hasn't been pretty anywhere for them. but I point to their weak inside defense more than anything else. They didn't protect the rim at all, and it's cost them, Ernie.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Pelicans trail by 18. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Bogdanovic out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Milwaukee leading by 18. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category, and a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
You know, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it, he passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and going to continue to get better because of his work ethic.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Bledsoe. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, Bledsoe is not a big guy, but he's got big boy strength. He's a powerful combo guard and can convert through contact.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. They led by as many as 18 points. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, he can flat out dominate games at times.
And there's the pass to Deibys. Left side, Redick. Favors trying to break free. Another one falls for New Orleans.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Giannis high post. Working on Williamson. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Plays it up and banks it in. Bledsoe's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Lobbed up there for Lopez.
They're getting on a roll inside inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pelicans trail by 17. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Shots good by Bledsoe.
Nice job by Bledsoe keeping the mid-range game alive, because that requires shot discretion, and he showed it to you there.
Now here is Holiday. 7 points in the game. For 3, Middleton, and it's Williamson with the rebound. The Pelicans have gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
The Pelicans have gone as spotless, 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Now here's Ingram. 8 points for him. Makes it off the glass. Ingram's got 10.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Pelicans trail by 13. Williamson with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Favors, finds Redick. That one drops for him. Redick's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
They get it again. The Pelicans have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. 1:22 left in the third quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Lopez with the block.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
George Hill's checked in for the Pelicans. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Ingram at the elbow. And the basket is good.
You know, guys, not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can get it done inside, too. I mean, the way he releases the shot, that extension he gets on it, makes it very hard to block.
Now here's Middleton. And it falls over the rim and in. Middleton's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Bledsoe against Holiday. Up top, Bledsoe. He's got 11. Outside, Hill. His first shot coming late. Keeps it alive. Williamson on the follow. Williamson's got 4 points this quarter.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. Right back after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Antetokounmpo. Ingram is out there with Hart. Then it's George Hill. Then there's Favors. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And stolen by Favors. Here's Bledsoe. Pass to Favors. There's the dish to Ingram. Ingram drawing the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's New Orleans with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bledsoe. Ingram trying to get open. No good from Bledsoe.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Pelicans trail by 11. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And it's Ingram missing. Puck shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. It's stolen by Hill. And Hart has it in the corner. And the Pelicans miss again. Milwaukee leading by 11. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Okafor's checked in. Here's Connaughton. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Matthews. Off target from three-point range. The Pelicans have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Favors passes to Hart. Bledsoe. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Here's Connaughton over Bledsoe. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Connaughton's got his first 2 points of the night. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Pelicans. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Okafor, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're trailing, but they are really battling, working the ball down low, getting good looks in the paint. The inside game much improved from where it was in the first half.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Josh Hart. The Bucks also with the sub. Korver's checked in.
Tell you what, coming straight to the NBA after just 1 year at Duke, Okafor making an immediate impact in the NBA.
Bucks leading by 8. Giannis inside. He's against Okafor. And Matthews kicks to Korver. Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside for Korver. Passes it to Matthews. Outside Korver. Shoots the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Korver's got his first 3 points of the game.
Perfect shooting form from K-Squared, Kyle Korver. Man, is he a laser. Quick release and always gets himself squared up for the look.
Now here's Bledsoe. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Brown outside. Outside Matthews. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Giannis inside. Covered by Okafor. Second chance effort. Trying to get open is Lopez. And Giannis with a nice bucket inside.
Really You know what? Trying to keep Antetokounmpo off the glass, that's a tough assignment because he's long and he can leap.
That's it, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Eric Bledsoe.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open look.
He gets it in there. Bledsoe's got 13 points in the second half. Milwaukee leading by 11. Korver passes to Matthews. Here's Antetokounmpo, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Giannis. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Brown. Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Drew Holiday in for Kyle Korver. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Pelicans trail by 12. Williamson, the pass to Bledsoe. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And, you know, so often we see Bledsoe trying to get all the way to the rim, at least as close as possible. That's the mentality I think you've got to have.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but they also never seemed to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Bledsoe. 59 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Bucks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And here's Holiday. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Giannis, an impressive performance for you. What was the key?
No, I just want to thank my teammates because they're doing a great job guiding me. And I'm just trying to, try to be myself and try to wait for my time to offensive end.
Well, it looked great tonight, man. I appreciate it. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.